The fantastic month of September 2011 continues on Cover Killer Nation. This is my friendly reminder to, if you haven't checked out the videos for the new Opeth, the new Dream Theater, the new Anthrax, the new Wolves in the Throne Room, the new Machine Head, the new Mastodon, just to name a few, definitely go and check those out, because I'm about to add another band to the list of greatness that we have experienced thus far here in September of 2011. Another band that's going to be etched in stone for this tantamount month in metal history. And that's going to be Worlds Torn Asunder by the thrash metal band Warbringer. Warbringer is one of these bands that have emerged over the past couple of years as one of the new heirs to the throne to the thrash metal game, even though thrash metal itself, well, their heirs or their kings are not willing to step down anytime soon, with bands such as Overkill and Forbidden and the Big Four still all going on strong. However, Warbringer has been a band that has been all about breakouts and breakthroughs and things like that. This was a band that was discovered very young, and the one thing that was really reveled for them is the fact that they were able to play at a very virtuosic force. They were very, very delicious vocals that combined wailing and screaming and just all-out chaos. Not to mention very technical. They're a technically precise band. And this is the album that perhaps, if they hadn't already been set over the top by their previous releases, this might be the one that, well, does that for them. This is a record that's 10 tracks in length and 41 minutes long, and this is chock-filled with 10 tracks of fantastic thrash metal. This new style of thrash metal that we've noticed, where the more that you break your neck, the better. The faster, the more aggressive, the meaner, the nastier that it sounds, the better. But at the same time, this is a band that is not afraid to go the instrumental route. They do have an instrumental track on this affair as well, which is something that's not all too uncommon for the Warbringer machine anyways. This is an album that feels like war has come to your front door. There's a brigade that is pointing their guns at you. There's a battalion that is ready to steamroll over you. And steamroll they do. This is a steamroller wreck of an album, as though the steamroller is being driven by some sort of deranged, murderous madman that is driving this machine completely out of control. Alcohol in his system, perhaps other substances in his system. Just no regard for human life, no regard for mortality, no regard for animals, no regard for anything that is in his way. The riffs on this album will leave you spellbound. The virtuosic tendencies will just absolutely astound you. The vocals will haunt you at moments, but at the same time, if you aren't seen during any moment of this album not thrashing your neck, something may be physically wrong with you. You may have to, be hit with a couple of photos of Ronnie James Dio, and they say the power of Dio compels you. Maybe you need to, look at the Pope and remember why you're a metal fan again. I don't know, something like that. This is a tremendous affair. This is one that definitely is deserving of high accolade, and one that will certainly be receiving high accolade during the future months, once this is heard by a lot more battalions. This is a great record, and thrash has a lot to be proud about whenever this record is perhaps mentioned amongst the other ranks of the bands that have come along with it. We've already seen a great slew of thrash releases this year. The one that comes to the tip of my tongue first is Time Is Up by the band Havoc. Now Warbringer is going to come, and perhaps with their history in mind, this release may overshadow what Havoc was able to accomplish earlier this year. However, instead, these two should be seen as complementary albums, ones that should be enjoyed kind of in the same setting. That way you can see that the future of thrash metal is definitely in good hands. Cover Killer Nation, September may be close to over as far as the days are concerned, the number of days that are left, but there's still so much to talk about. So definitely stick around with Cover Killer Nation, because I'll let you know what's going on in this world of metal music, this crazy world that September has produced for us. Stick with me, subscribe, check out the Facebook page, and as always, put your motherfucking horns up and rock the fuck out.